Morning, guys. Don't mind the hair. I combed it as good as I could. I like driving with the windows down. And having a hair this long sucks. But anyways, we had a interesting pickup yesterday in Delaware, Ohio. It doesn't show up on Google. It doesn't show up on the Rand McNally. It doesn't show up on Garmin. And so we had to put an address of a different business in order to find our business. That was messed up. That was. But we did it. This poor guy over here was at HMC was parked next to us last night. Look at that. Took his mirror, man. Then he got this wannabe crackhead up here. Yeah, it's raining again. God, I've been dealing with the rain for the last 6 days now. Yeah, we were supposed to have this load on Friday, but we didn't get it until Monday, which kind of stinks. And of course, you know, nobody's in the office on the weekend, so I don't even know why you would even have a book it now on your page. You should just turn all the little boards off on the weekends because nobody does anything. I mean, that's God's honest truth. I mean, people can get mad at me and say what they want. I don't care. I mean, it's true. You know, and when you do call in for the night people there that answer the phones, oh well, that person's not here. You're gonna have to wait till Monday because I ain't authorized to dispatch you on this load. I'm like, it's not that major of a load, you know. I'm telling you, we got a grand total. So you know I'm not fibbing. All right. We have a grand total of 2,851 pounds. So I don't know. I really don't. We only got 7 pallets on the trailer. But it's the top secret load. We're going to Jackson, Mississippi, which I want to stay in the Midwest. I got a plan that I've got in motion. It'll probably take a whole month to get it going, but I will keep you guys informed. I think it'll work out the way I want it to. Let's put it this way. I'm hoping that it works out the way I want. We're going to keep our fingers crossed. I had an opportunity of buying a new refrigerator for my truck, but I ain't get the funds to do that right now. I went by this graveyard for RVs. They had a couple Freightliners in there, so I said, well, let me go in there and see if they have anything that maybe they'll sell me something for my truck. You know, so I'm thinking, you know, if it's the same color interior, you know, maybe I can, you know, pick something up. And the guy had the refrigerator that I'm looking for my truck. You know, the big refrigerator with the big freezer. It was one of those. It had that, you know, like a house, like the one I got in my house, just not as tall. And but then they had another one sitting there. He wanted $400 for it. He had it hooked up because it gets wired into an RV, like the one I have. It gets wired in. So he had to wire it in so it was working, so you could see that all of them were working. Man, he had a double door refrigerator on one side, freezer on the other. That's what I want for my truck. Because I like to have frozen food that I can prepare myself instead of spending money at these dang truck stops. Yeah, I know, you need to have a freaking power inverter that wants to work. Power inverter worked for me for 2 days. I was able to cook in my truck for 2 days, and now it doesn't work again. I don't know. Thermo King took a look at it, and they quoted me $3,000 for a new power inverter because I guess the fuse inside of them will go out. So why not just put a new fuse in it? Take it apart, put a new fuse in it for me. Oh, we can't do that. We're not authorized. We won't charge you to take it out if you buy this one. I said, I can go to the Loves and buy one right now on sale for $329 for a freaking 3,500 watt one. I'm not paying $3,000 for an 1,800 watt power inverter. You must be out your dang mind. So yeah, we got wet. We went outside and did the pre-trip. It is raining now. It's not bad, but it's enough that MAX won't go out. He doesn't have a bed no more either. Because he was being a jerk. Because for some reason he needs to knee everything that he lays down on. He needs to knee it while he was scratching and he was kneeing and he was biting it with his friggin' mouth, and then all of a sudden he just ripped it. It went literally right across the whole middle. So every time he'd go lay down, he would knee it and kick up all that material. All that material. And I just said, you know, it's been a week, and I let him do it for a week, and then I was like, nah, I can't keep on picking this stuff up. Especially when I got the window blowing. I mean, I'm still going to be picking this up for a while. So we did that. We just threw it in the trash. There was nothing I could do. I mean, I'm not going to... I got one on order. He's just going to have to wait to get it, you know. I mean, he's got the whole bed in the back. I mean, it's not like he doesn't have a bed to sleep on, so. But he likes to lay up here next to Daddy. But there's really nothing I can do. I mean, he's got my bed, all my blankets, so. Yeah, I think he'll be all right. But that's about it. We're gonna be heading down the road here. Ooh, I see lightning. Yep, so that's what we're going to be doing, heading down the road. And then towards Jackson. Not too sure what's in the area for a truck stop. Ooh, it's Thunder Boomers. I-55, 214 miles, there's the Loves. I know, buddy, I hear it, honey. That all there is just that. 33 spots. If I don't get in there early enough, it probably ain't gonna be nothing. Kind of trying to find a Dollar General. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. I'm gonna go by in a minute. Trying to find a Dollar General so I can get in there and get some groceries. We need to get some groceries. This I mean, I had little stuff in my truck for a while. Matthew, it's okay. Come here. Come here. He heard the Thunder Boomers. He don't like them. Come on. Two, three. There you go, buddy. It's okay. See that? He's supposed to be a big boy. He's playing up a little bit of thunder and lightning, everybody. You tell me, buddy. Bye, everybody. Oh, get there. There you go. Oop, good. There you go. Hi, YouTube. Hi, YouTubers. Oh, tired Maxie. Tired little Maxie. I know. No, don't lick me. Don't lick me. Thank you. Don't lick me. Thank you. All right, hold on. 1 second. Alrighty, guys. What? I ain't got nothing. You're silly. Come on. I'm a silly. Alright, we gotta get going. Alright, let me let you guys go. It's raining out, so I'm not gonna record anything. I'll give you guys I'll turn it back on when we get stopped. We only have 274 miles to our destination. But we can't drop it until tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. So. But anyways, so we'll talk to you guys later.
Hey girl. Oh now. You know you got everybody looking. Got a little boom in my big truck. Gonna open up the doors and turn it up. Gonna stomp my boots in the Georgia mud. Gonna watch you make me fall in love. Get up on the hood of my daddy's tractor. Up on the toolbox, it don't matter. Down on the tailgate, girl, I can't wait to watch you do your thing. Shake it for the young bucks sitting in the honky-tonks. For the rednecks rocking till the break of dawn. The DJ spinning that country song. Come on, come on, come on. Shake it for the birds, shake it for the bees. Shake it for the catfish swimming down deep in the creek. For the crickets and the critters and the squirrels. Shake it to the moon, shake it for me, girl. Oh, country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Somebody sweet little farmer's child that got it in her blood to get a little wild. Ponytail and a pretty smile, wrote me in from a country mile. So come on over here and get in my arms, spin me around this big old barn, tangle me up like grandma's yarn. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shake it for the young bucks sitting in the honky-tonks. For the rednecks rocking till the break of dawn. For the DJ spinning that country song. Come on, come on, come on. Shake it for the birds, shake it for the bees. Shake it for the catfish swimming down deep in the creek. For the crickets and the critters and the squirrels. Shake it to the moon, shake it for me, girl. Country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Guitar. Like a dandelion in the wind on the hill underneath the pines. Yeah, move like the river flows. Feel the kick drum down deep in your toes. All I wanna do is get to holding you and get to knowing you and get to showing you and get to loving you. For the night is through, baby, you know what to do. Shake it for the young bucks sitting in the honky-tonks. For the rednecks rocking till the break of dawn. For the DJ spinning that country song. Come on, come on, come on. Shake it for the birds, shake it for the bees. Shake it for the catfish swimming down deep in the creek. For the crickets and the critters and the squirrels. Shake it to the moon, shake it for me, girl. Oh, country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Oh, country girl. Country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Country girl, shake it may wonder how I can promise you now this love that I feel for you always will be. But you're not just time that I'm killing. I'm no longer one of those guys. As sure as I live, this love that I give is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, I'll be happy to tell you again. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. They say time takes its toll on the body, makes the young girl's brown hair turn gray. Well, honey, I don't care. I ain't in love with your hair. And if it all fell out, well, I'd love you anyway. They say time can play tricks on memory, make people forget things they knew. Well, it's easy to see it's happening to me. I've already forgotten every woman but you. Oh, darling, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, but just listen to how this song ends. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever.
Alright guys, we made it to our stop for the night. We're at the Loves, 25 miles away. Look at that. Trash is right there. And there's trash on the other side of my truck. But it's much better to put it right there. Yeah, that's awesome. Not. So anyway, so we made it down to here. And 25 miles away. We tell everybody. We were got a phone call from the broker saying, when are you going to be there tomorrow? I said, well, the appointment's at 8, and the place that I'm going to did not allow overnight parking or allow you to show up early. Oh, yeah, I know that. So then why'd you call me then? You know I'm going to be there. 8 o'clock is the appointment time. I don't know, guys. Crazy. Maxaroni. What you doing? It is hot in that truck, I'll tell you that much. Ooh. Huh? You say hi? Hi, YouTubers. It's me, Maxie. Yeah, I know the camera's not going to pick it up, but boy, when I was driving, right before Nashville, you'll see it started raining, and you guys can't really tell exactly how bad it was. I mean, it was terrible. It was gray, and you could just barely see. Friggin', I don't know, I'd probably say about 20 yards ahead. That's why I just got this guy backing up, and I don't need that side of my truck ripped off. And the camera doesn't show it. I mean, you can look at the camera and it looks like it's a nice day out. You know, it's raining out. It's fine. You can still see. I was like, you know, when I looked at it, I was like, wow, that's crazy. Hey, come here. Go this side. Over here. Over here, Daddy. I gotta walk this way because... Oh. Alright, guys. Well, we're here. Let me give you a update when I get over there and get parked. Well, when I get unloaded. We're waiting on the call back on a load, so we'll wait and see what happens. So, we'll talk with you guys later. Alright, everybody. We made it. Just waiting for the guard now. They had to go to the bathroom. You know what gets me? You got a tracking app on these, for these brokers. They call you. They send you texts. Have you arrived? Have you arrived? Have you arrived? No, it's 7:30. I'm just pulling up to the gate. Well, we need to know. What do you need to know? What do you really need to know? Appointment's at 8 o'clock. I'm at the gate. Security guys went to the bathroom. What am I supposed to do? Do I tell them to not go to the bathroom and check me in first? I mean, come on now. I don't know. Kind of crazy, I think, but whatever. Never late for an appointment. Drop off or pick up. So that's what we're doing now. We're waiting for them to come back from the bathroom. There should be 2 people in that guy's shack, not 1, but it's alright. They gotta go to the bathroom, they gotta go to the bathroom. Nothing you can do about it, right? If you gotta go, you gotta go. Alright, there she is. Oop, I didn't put myself logged off. Oh well. Come on. God, everything is not set up in this truck anymore. Actually, you'd be good. Oh, will you stop? Oh, yeah. Very nice lady. Very nice lady. Alright, you gotta go down here, make a left. Put our four-ways on. Just let people know that we're going slow. Come on, hurry up. Actually, I ain't got time for this. Thank you. Now we go all the way around to the back of the building. So you're gonna make a right, and then another right. Back into door 6. I didn't say to put the wheels back. We'll check and see what the trailers look like over here and see if we should do it anyways, just to be on the safe side. You never know, some places, you know, they want you to do it. But they don't tell you to do it. Alright. I gotta make another immediate right. I usually don't deliver to these places. I don't like to come to Cisco and any one of those, because when I used to come here with Prime, we used to be here for a minute. And it's just, I don't know. I mean, we don't have much on here, so we should be alright. But we're still not allowed in the building. Which I don't understand that still. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so we have to go here. But I'm thinking we're gonna come up here and turn around. Get you guys a backing video here if we can. Let's see. I don't know how the heck we're gonna. I think what we're gonna do is We're gonna go in and we're gonna back into one of these spots right here. Just so we can get turned around so we don't have to blindside back in. Alright. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. This way, safer. I mean, we ain't got much on the trailer, so we shouldn't be here that long. I kinda wanted to get a load. That was not going far. They have one going 500 miles. But Deadhead wasn't much. But they told me that they couldn't change the pickup time. I just don't think I could be there by 9 o'clock. So, alright. So we're gonna get these doors opened up. Alright, right back. Alrighty. Yeah, I love these four-wheelers that come cruising through the parking lot. You're backing up? Well, I'm a four-wheeler. I'm more important than you are. One thing we gotta do is go out and take our straps out, tote with straps in it. I just unhooked the straps, I didn't wrap them up. I mean, I got plenty of time to, to get into the door and stuff. But I didn't want nobody else having to wait on me. It's not even over enough. It just seems like, I don't know. I think when that truck hit my mirror, I really do think it's out of whack, because it never seems like it's lining up. And then when you get out, the trailer is kind of offset from what the tractor is. Still say I need to go over more. I think I got to be right on that line. I really do. I don't know. Like I said, it's crazy on how a trailer can be offset that much. I don't understand that. Yeah. I guess we'll just go out there and eye it and see what we look like, because let me go move my straps real quick. Right back. Oh no, I'm actually not going out. Alright. Back there talking to the guy. First he's like, can you read? I was like, yeah, I can read. Why? He said, this is door 6. I was like, yeah, that's what they told me to go into. Oh. My bad. I was like, yeah. Still say we're over too far, but that's alright. Gotta go slow because they don't have bumper on here. I just don't want to hit it too hard. There we go. Alright, now we gotta disconnect, drop the trailer. No, Max, you can't go out yet, buddy. You have to stay right there. Okay. Do that. Hold down the airbags. Go forward. And boom. Get back in it. Lights out. Four-ways off. Truck off. Alright. So we're here. It is. My watch is charging. Oh. 10 minutes before our appointment time. Can't go bad, can't go wrong there. So that's good. Get up here. Oop. Waiting. Go. Now we have to see if anybody has anything picking up. I mean, they should be. I shouldn't have to deadhead 200 to 300 miles to get a load. Should be able to find a load with decent rate on it, but I'm not gonna count on it because last night I was looking to go over to Atlanta, Georgia, was paying friggin' $600, so I don't know. Let's see, 500 miles up to Kentucky for $800. Let's see, nice one, Oregon, Oklahoma with deadhead, 773 miles for $1,100. 41,000 pounds. Not even $2 a mile. Let's see. Deadhead 180 miles to Arkansas to go to Tennessee. With 3 stops under $2 a mile. 130 miles down to Louisiana to go to Atlanta, Georgia under. Crazy people. Let's see. Mississippi to Ocala. 2 stops, 22,826 pounds. Picks up at noontime, but it's almost 200-mile deadhead. Oh, no, it doesn't drop till Friday. Why the hell would that be? It's only going to Ocala and you got that much time on it? No, that's too much time. Not unless they want to bring it up some. Hey, Prime, I beat you. He was at the Loves when I stopped because the wind was, man, the wind was crazy yesterday. Of course, you know, I ain't got no weight, so I pulled over and took a half-an-hour break. I wasn't going far anyway, so. And then he pulled in. Then he pulled in when I went down where I just stayed at. Whoop. Almost dropped it. Come on, I don't care about that. Thank you. Alright, let's see what we can find here. What I like about it is, oops, it shows when you put in Jackson, Mississippi on these apps. For anybody who don't know, is when we book loads, we have to put in the city and state that we're at, and the day you want to pick it up, how many miles you're willing to deadhead, and then when you put in Jackson, Mississippi, it comes up with Jacksonville, Florida. That's the only two. You have to literally go through and put that quotation mark in and then put the MS in order for it to find Mississippi, and it's like kind of crazy. It's like these right here, 150 miles by them, but of course you know it's going to be more miles. Then you got to go 1,100 miles. They want it there tomorrow. But going down to Ocala, they're giving you a day and a half to make Ocala. That makes no sense at all. We have to wait for the guy to come out to get the paperwork. Now there's no lumper here at all. And it says do not pay for a lumper. Absolutely do not pay. So we'll have to see what the lumper service says. Let me tell you my little story from yesterday. Last night. I go in to get supper. I haven't been able to get to a Dollar General yet. So I went to KFC. Now, everyone knows KFC. You know, famous for chicken. I literally went in there and I asked for a number 8. I said number 8 original. The sides all have coleslaw and mashed potatoes. They proceeded to tell me they have no chicken. Unless you want the extremely hot, what's that called, Nashville heat or whatever it's called there. I'm like, no thank you. So they had no original chicken. So I said, alright, I'll take a famous bowl. Well, no, we don't have any potatoes. No chicken, no potatoes. And I'm like, wow, this is not good. Not good at all. So that was a little weird. But it is what it is. Alright, so we got ones I don't do Pennsylvania. Yeah, well, that's not gonna work. How is that with Deadhead Miles? There's no way that's with Deadhead Miles. That is 4. And then you got 8, that's 9. And then you got 4, That's $4.89. They're saying with deadhead miles is $3.30. There's no way. That should be $800 to $900, and they're only giving you $563. See? Rip off at 43,000 pounds. They don't care. And I'm gonna say it. I don't really give a shit anymore. I really don't. People can bash me all you want. I mean, I get bashed all the time, but it's just, I just don't understand how they can just make up their own prices. I mean, look at the prices of stuff on the shelves, you guys. You know, it's highway robbery. I mean, what we're paying at the stores, and then what us drivers get paid to deliver it. I mean, this is just crazy. Just crazy. That's all I'm saying. See, they put this, oh, well, we're also giving you deadhead miles. You know, you're not, you know. I don't want to go to... What are you yelling at people for? Orlando. Let's see. Ouch. Let's see what we can find. We got a North Carolina. They're saying with deadhead is paying $5.20 a mile, but it's not. Because if you include the deadhead, alright, we're gonna do this right here, right on the screen. I don't know how to do that thing, so bear with me, people. I'm not that smart. Alright, so loaded miles, 546.2. 546.2 plus deadhead miles is what they have. It's not going to be the actual miles. The deadhead miles on here are air miles, zip code miles. The 1980 miles is how they do it. They don't come up to the future and have the real miles. So you have 169.7, 169.2. 169.2 equals 750.40, okay? Now, if you do it at $2 a mile, just say, that should be $14.30 without even doing the calculator. $14.30.80. So, $14.30 and 80 cents. Now, with the deadhead miles, how is that $888? Where are we missing numbers here? I mean, my calculator must be off by compared to theirs. And that is what goes to show you. They tell you, oh, well, we pay for deadhead. Well, no, you don't. Then you must not give anything for deadhead. You must give like a 0.5% for deadhead. And that's the only thing that gets me about these people. Deadhead 200 miles down in Louisiana to go up to Minnesota. No. 1173.4 miles with 175 deadhead by theirs. And they're saying that they're paying $9.63 a mile. And paying $16.98. No. No. If that's $9.67, that thing would be right up there. Because it's 1,173 miles. That automatically should be $2,400 right there. Boom. Right off the bat. $2 a mile. Boom. Right across the board. Now, if you want to put the dead in, include that in there, then you're going to end up talking about $2,500 to $2,600 by $2 a mile. I mean, come on, people. Think about it before you start putting lies on the app. I mean, this is just, I don't know. This is just crazy. 409 miles with 110 mile deadhead. They're saying they're paying $6.83 a mile. See, this thing is like so off. New Jersey, 1,150 miles. They're saying they're paying $71.81 with deadhead miles. Boom. Boom. See, people? And you wonder why some of us drivers complain. But people who don't have to worry about the spot market, and don't know about the spot market and stuff, that's what I'm talking about. And that's what people complain about. We love our job. Don't get us wrong. We all of us do. You know, and I'm not saying that we should be babied, but we do, you know, after all those people, the hardworking people at the manufacturers put everything together and do everything, the groceries, everything. After they're done doing their job, then we take the responsibility of delivering these to where it needs to go. Now, I'm not saying that we need any favors, because we don't get favors. I mean, look at that Driver Appreciation Week. You get what, 1 day? And what do you get? You get half off everything. You don't get nothing for free. I mean, come on now. That's just a big joke so the dispatchers and the people in the offices can get stuff on those days. You know? So that's how I feel. I know it'll probably ruffle some feathers, but that's how I feel. We are unappreciated, but I'm not saying that we need to be favored. You know, that we need to be babied or anything like that. No, I'm not saying that. But if we're held to a higher standard and stuff like that, then why ain't we paid the way we're supposed to be paid? That's just me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to come off sounding, you know, like one of those, you know, people who complain every second about, you know, about the pay and stuff. But I mean, come on now. It's getting true. I mean, this is 4 years of just living in hell. And I don't, that's just how I feel. So we'll end it there. I don't know. This is just crazy on how they can have that on there. $600 miles for $927. They're saying, well, we're paying $764 with deadhead miles. No, you're not. I'm sorry, but you're not. It's just, I'm not gonna say the name of the. Oh my goodness, these people. Are you at your receiver? Yes, I'm at my receiver. Jesus Christ, check the damn app. Oh my God. But anyway, so we're here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna see if we can find a load. I don't want to hold you guys up too long. Thank you guys for watching, liking, and to the new subscribers, thanks for coming. We're gonna try to do this as much as I can, but I have a short fuse, so it's kind of hard to make videos like driving videos unless I can put music behind it. I don't know. We'll see what we can do, you guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later.